Okay, so let's take a question here. This was a nabteb question 2007. Question says the monthly profit of a transport business was shared between two partners, a husband and wife, in the ratio 7:5. If the wife received 15,000 less than the husband, find out how much the husband received. Okay, this is an application. So pause the video, try solving it, and let us compare our answer after now. All right, so I want to believe that you've been able to solve, and now you can take the solution. All right, so taking the solution, we are told a husband and wife. So we're gonna have this the husband and wife. All right, and so husband and wife, and we are told that they've shared the money that was given in the ratio of 7:5. And the one thing now is that we don't know the money. And since we don't know the money, we're gonna say let the money share the profit. Okay, let the profit be X. Let the profit be X. We don't know, so we're going to say let the profit be X, and the sum of the ratio will be 7 plus 5. 7 plus 5. And now sum of the ratio, you can have sum of the ratio to be equal to 12. Okay, so first thing first, we're gonna solve for each of their ratio. So each ratio, we solve for each of their ratio, and then we are going to start with the husband's ratio. H is for husband. So husband's ratio is now going to be 7, that's the total, the ratio of the husband all over the sum of the ratio, that's all over this 12. Now times the profit, that's times X, and if we solve that out, our answer will be, because 7 times X, that will give us 7X. That will give us 7X all over this 12, all over 12. Okay, so we're going to keep that as the ratio of the husband's share. Now let's get to the wife's own. And that will be for the wife, ratio of the wife. Let's just write ratio of wife. Okay, and ratio of wife, that is representing that of the wife with W. Are you going to say that W will now be equal to the part of the wife's ratio, that is 5, all over the sum of the ratio, that is 12. Now we're going to multiply that with the profit, and the profit, we're seeing that the profit is X. We don't know, so we call it X. Now solving this out, we just multiply 5 times x, that will give us 5, will give us 5x all over this, the total of the ratio, that is 12. So we say all over 12. Okay, so we've been able to now have the ratio of the husband, and also we've been able to have ratio of the wife. Now our question says, if the wife received 15,000 less than the husband, find how much the husband received. Okay, so what we are being told here is that the wife's money is equal to the 15,000 lesser than the husband. 15,000 lesser than the husband. So the husband, we don't know yet, so we call the husband's money H, or the husband's money H. Then now say that it is 15,000 lesser. So we introduce this 15,000 that we're given here, 15,000. Okay, so for us to solve, to know this, what we are asked here, find how much the husband received. That is this H, you need to find out how much the husband received. Remember, we have X already. So simple, what we are going to do will be for us to bring down the value for this W and then bring down the value for this H. In this case, what W is equal to is 5x over 12. Okay, so we're going to write that out. For this, we're going to have it as 5x all over 12. That is the ratio, the share, part of the share for the wife, and then we're going to have that of the husband. Remember, that of the husband here, we are going to have it as 7x over 12 for now. So we maintain it that way, and that becomes 7x. Okay, 7x all over 12. All right, all over 12. Then we bring down this other part here, minus the what? Yeah, minus the 15,000. 15,000 as the 15,000. Okay, so the next thing that we are going to do will be for us to collect like terms. Collect like terms. And just looking at that already, the like terms has been collected. So okay, let's collect the like terms properly, and that will be 5x. Let's have it this way. This 5x will remain. Okay, that will remain with 5x all over 12. It remains, and then this other part here will cross over, and when this part crosses over, the sign here that is plus will change to minus. All right, so that sign will change, and then it crosses over, that is becomes 7x all over 7x all over 12. That's crossover. Then the equality sign will come up now, is equal to, we are left with minus 15. We are left with minus 15,000. Okay, so we just minus 15,000. All right, so we're making progress. Now the next thing, already the denominators are the same, so we are not finding LCM anymore. So we are just simply going to subtract. So 5x minus 7x, 5x minus 7x, that will give us minus 2x. So here will now be minus 2x. Okay, then all over the fraction, all over the denominator, which is 12. Great. Okay, which is 12. I'm just going to say equal to minus 15,000. So it's a minus 15,000. Okay, so for us to take away the fraction, we are going to cross multiply. This can just be the same as saying all over 1. So we're going to cross and multiply. Okay, so to take away this, we are just going to do cross multiplication. This one times minus 2x is going to give us still minus 2x. So we're going to have, and that will be equal to, we now multiply 12 times 15,000. Multiplying 12 times 15,000, that is going to give us 180,000. Okay, so since we are to have the value of x, we are going to cross, we're going to divide both sides, dividing both sides by minus 2, and then that this will be now over minus 2, and this will be divided by minus 2 as well. Minus 2 cancels, minus 2 come into base, and that will be 90,000. Remember, it was minus here, so the minus sign here is also minus 180,000. So the sign has cancelled, and here x is now 90,000. So we can have it that our x is 90,000. Let's have a space here. Let's have a space. So now our x is equal to what now? Our x is equal to 90,000. Let's keep it there. 90,000. Great. And now the husband's share was 7. Okay, so for us to know the husband's amount, let's get back to the ratio. That was 7:5. That was the sum of the ratio was 12. So that becomes 7/12. 7/12. And remember, it was 7x before. It was 7x. So now we now know that x. We now say times 90. All right, let's take that out. Times 90,000. Okay. And then we're just gonna solve everything out. Let's use 3 first. 3. Okay, 3 will come into this 12. How many times? That will be 4 times. 3 will come into this 90. Let's break it down first. 3 will come into this 9. How many times? That will be 3 times. Into this 0 here, 0, 0, 0, 0. Okay, and then we can use what we can. Let's use 4 at once. 4 comes here 1. 4 will come into this 80. 4 times 6 is 24. 4 times 6 is 28. So 7 times, remember 2. Add that 2 here. Comes into this 25 times into this 0, 0. So we'll now be left to multiply 7. Now multiply 7 times 7,500. That's what we left to multiply. And if we multiply 7 by 7,500, we're gonna have here 0, have here 0, have here 7 times 5 is 55, 5 carry 3, and then 7 times 7 is 49 plus 2 plus 3 is 52. So that will now give us x now. X will now be equal to 52,500. 52,500. Now that will be the answer. It wasn't X that we were solving for. We had X already. We were solving for the husband's money. Solving for the husband's money. So not X. It was the husband's money that we were solving for. X shouldn't have come in here. So let's take that out. Let's take that out. H, that's the husband's money. H is equal to 52,500. Remember, we established it here already that H is 7x over 12. Now, since we've gotten X, that happens to be 90,000, we just introduce X, solve it out, and that gave us 52,500. Okay, so just a very quick recap. The ratio that the partner, husband and wife shared their money was the ratio of 7:5, and we don't know the profit. We call the profit X. We took the sum of the ratio, that was 7 plus 5, that gave us 12. We found out each of their ratio, the share they have, even though we did not know it, and each of them, they are part of the ratio over total ratio times the unknown profit, that is X, and then we had it as 7x over 12. We came for that of the wife, did the same for the wife, and the share there was 5x over 12, and we were told from the question that the wife received 15,000 less than the husband. So assuming this is the husband's money and the wife received 15,000 less than, it will be subtraction. So that will be, wife's money will be equal to 15,000 less than the husband's money. That's H minus 15,000. Now, what we had to do was to introduce each of their shares here. Where we have W, we introduce their share, that's 5x over 12. Where we have H, we introduce the value that we had 7x over 12. Then we maintain this. We collected like terms. All X should come to X, and when this moved over, it became negative. And since the denominators are the same, we just subtracted only the numerator. That gave us minus 12, minus 2 over 12 equal to minus 15,000. To take away the fraction, we had to cross and multiply. So when we cross and multiply, 12 multiplied 15,000, and that gave us minus 15,000, that gave us minus 180,000. 1 multiplied this minus 2x, we had it as 2x. To take away x, we divide both sides by the coefficients of 2x, that was minus 2, minus 2. Negative cancel negative, negative cancel negative here. 2 cancel 2, and 2 comes into 180,000, that was 90,000. Now, for our x, we knew from what we just solved that our x is equal to 90,000. And to find the husband's money, that is H, we introduce 90,000 in the place of x, and solving that out, we had 52,500. That was a long one, but I believe that you can solve this. See you in the next class. Bye.